Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. We're still in a 25% greater chance to find cards. I'm, as I've mentioned, going to try my best to record as many episodes as possible while this bonus is active. So you may see multiple weeks worth of, well, that might be a bit of a stretch. Maybe a week and a half worth of episodes with this bonus active. Depending on how much time I have, because I really do want to hunt down cards. This episode, I believe, we just have a couple of normal realms to do. No boss fights. But we did roll ourselves a pretty nice bonus last episode. 422%. So we're just going to go into a random realm. We're going to see how that works out for us. We are in the Path of the Damned. 6 wandering enemies, 1 master, extra attack, less damage, reflect damage. Less stat gain is kind of annoying. I think we should be able to handle these realm properties. We do want to get some buffs for ourselves. This object, I believe, is going to be an optional combat, and before we get into that, I do want to buff ourselves. These things should, well, they're going to buff us. All they are doing is buffing us and giving some loot. So that's good. Hey! Well, that's a fantastic way to start. A card that we weren't even looking for. An Osane Defender. And that's given us a new bonus. However, it seems to be another very niche bonus. When enemies resurrect, they have less health. But we have other ways to counteract enemy resurrections, namely by not letting them happen at all. So I think we've already got that covered. Nonetheless, it is nice to just get a random card that we weren't even looking for. A great way to start, and our first combat off the... Do we have a speed bonus? Sorry, do they have a speed bonus? Why are all 6 of them going first? What are they fused with? Oh, wasps. I think maybe that might be what's causing this issue. So let's see how this works. Yeah, that seems to be working pretty nicely, but if enemies are fused across the board with wasps, and if that means that they're going to be going first every time. Well, not every time. This seemed to be a more traditional situation. Okay, it's pretty good. Uh, 4 more wandering enemies remain. Oh, is that the new... Oh, the new stag guide is there. I was like, hang on, why are there enemies whose health bars we can't even see? But these guys are the ones in the back. These ones and these ones. It's the new stag unit that we unlocked, whose card we're still trying to hunt down. Well, I mean, we're trying to hunt down cards for most of the stag creatures, but the stag guide in particular was a new one who we only recently unlocked. We want to get some knowledge with that creature, so it's good that we're fighting stags. So that we can hunt them, so that eventually we can get enough knowledge with them, that we can summon them at the divination candles, so on and so forth. You know how it goes. Let's carry on. 2 more wandering enemies. Is this a divination candle kind of floor? I'm gonna say yeah, probably. Because it's not going that slow. Well, it's slow against this enemy just because of their trait of deferring damage. Ooh, and we accidentally completed our realm quest, which is fine. We should... Hey, a skin as well. That's pretty good. A skin and a card. Great start to these couple of realms. And there's even one more wandering enemy somewhere in this map. Might as well track you down before we fight the master. Open all of these chests. I will this time open everything before I fight the master, because I don't want there to be any chance of me wasting this loot bonus by where is this last enemy? Oh, it's up there, and then there might be a chest at the end of that passageway to the west. Alright, let's deal with this one pretty quick. This was annoying. I think corpse explosions are... yes. Corpse explosions were indeed on their way as soon as that first enemy died. I believe due to curse. Nothing at the end of that, so all we have to do now is to fight you. Well, sure, let's pick up some stuff. Let's fight you. King of Necks, current mastery 0. Alright. How about a duel for old time's sake? No need to hold back. I want to see how strong you've grown since we last fought. Like, have we ever fought you? And what is your trait? Godspawn! Alright, are you the... Godspawn? Yeah, this is the Godspawn Master. Wow. Okay. So, these guys have gained a lot of extra traits. And that really... ooh, that really frightens me. So I'm gonna cast Blank Slate. And... even though we don't have stat gains, let's start out with a reincarnation. See what kind of damage we do. The kind of damage we do is fatal damage. So we took down the Godspawn Master the first time we found this guy. And that's another one of those rare master encounters. I believe constructs, mimics, Godspawn, and elemental or rare masters. I might be missing one, but there are some that... so some masters are tied to specific zones, and if you keep going to that zone over and over again, you can fight them consistently. They will cycle through in a pattern. But others, like, oh, the dumpling one, I don't think I mentioned them. That's another one of the rare masters. But others, like the dumplings, mimics, elementals, constructs, and Godspawn, are rare finds, meaning there's no particular realm that will spawn them. They just have a small chance to show up in any realm, which is why it is very much in your interest to not let them slip by when you have the chance to fight them. And finally, this time, we got this one taken out. And it's gonna be a... like, even that 1%, like, bonus, those 1% bonuses that we get for the 1% for the level 1 mastery with the Godspawn, that already is noticeable. Like, if we bring a god spawn into our party. That's a nice little set of buffs to have against it, and then of course it also gives us a bit of leeway if we're fighting god spawn creatures ourselves. Do enemies have some sort of protection against indirect damage? I mean, we're killing them pretty handily, but what if... hang on, what if we do Rabid Dementia? Let's do a single cast Rabid Dementia. Oh, what? God, I need to slow down. Okay, that feels like it's a quicker way to deal with these guys. So let me just assign a different macro to both of these. The problem, it's, well, not really a problem, it's just a consequence of the limits of how much you can customize macros, is that she's going to use a double cast, meaning there's going to be some time wasted waiting for that second cast to happen, when probably one would be enough to just wipe these guys out. Or maybe not, maybe the double cast is working out for us. Anyway, we want to take these guys out quickly as we can. Am I gonna summon more stags after this 20? Because as you know by now, the way I like to do it is I will do the first set of 20 on camera, and then if I've decided that this is a good realm for farming, I will do potentially another 2 sets of 20 off camera. We've already found a card in this realm, but it's not a card from the set that we're looking for, which is the stag set. And you might be wondering, you might be thinking, hey, you're farming these stags because they will increase the rate at which you find power, but the main thing you're spending power on is summoning creatures at the divination candle, so couldn't you just stop doing that? And yes, I could save power that way. However, I also, aside from this card set, I need to find all the cards, and that is, unless you're gonna wait for them to just randomly drop from chests, which is not a reliable way, I think. Like, any card you find from a chest, I think, is more of a just a bonus. So with that in mind, given that this is going to be a pretty much permanent feature of the game up until we find the final card, which we are very far away from, given that we're going to be doing this for a while, it's basically set in stone that we're going to be spending a lot of power pretty much all the time, and we need to have better power generation, because right now we have about slightly under 4 million, but we've spent... It's very easy to start going through it, especially if you summon a lot of enemies in one realm. Another 3 of them there, and then probably, I think we were at 7, so probably another 4 after these 3. And if none of them drop their card, I'm gonna be summoning more of them. God, killed so many of these guys. At least they are quick to kill, quick to fight. No annoying gimmicks. Just a nice, straightforward combat situation. 4 more and 3 more after this one. I think now maybe our Rift Dancer has run out of her regular spell charges for Rabid Dementia. So she's going to be casting the Ethereal one, which is going to be just a single cast. Which hopefully should speed things up a little. Okay. These guys are okay, they have less damage taken. And I think maybe that applies to all damage, including indirect damage, which is why it feels like our reincarnation woe strategy doesn't seem to be hitting these guys as hard as we would like. Where is the last one? Right next to the exit. But before we go to the exit, I am going to summon more, because it's a fairly quick floor for taking these guys down. So what I'm going to do is let's wander on over to the candle, which was right there. I walked right past it. Alright. We are going to summon another 20, and as before, this is the point where I will pause the video and I will let you know what has happened. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, we're down to the last enemy from this group. Nothing to show for it so far. I will summon another 20, just because it's fairly quick taking these guys down. They are a little bit tanky due to, you know, the damage reduction that they have. But all in all, it's still a pretty relaxing experience taking them down. So I will go through this group of 20 as well, and once again I will let you know how that goes, so I will be with you shortly. Alright, once again we are down to the final enemy in this group. And what are you going to do for us? The answer is you're gonna make us take one more turn to kill you. That's what you're gonna do. But in terms of giving us a card, the answer is no. Of course not. Man, we've killed so many of these guys and still no card in sight. Do we have anything to do back in Siralim? I don't think so. So let's just go straight to a new realm. The other thing is we're spending power to summon creatures of the candle. We're also spending power to reroll realms to give ourselves a good item bonus. This looks like an annoying set of properties, but I do have to be a little bit frugal. Oh, wait a second. We have only one. Oh, we've got a nether boss in this one. So I think I might have miscounted. Should we just go ahead and fight another boss? I think we should, because otherwise it'll be a bit of a short episode. So let's just go and quickly beat down Shackler. With stats swapped, it's going to be a very interesting fight. So let's just go and see how this goes. We are in Great Pandemonium, 5 enemies, and a master. What extra traits? This could make things very tricky indeed. Right. I think somebody shuffled the timeline, which is why the turn order is so bizarre. So let's maybe attempt. Let's just do it this way first. Oof, this is gonna be interesting. All right, let's try Rabbit Dementia. Okay, that's kind of working. And okay, end of turn provoke. Resurrect on death is a very unfortunate set of traits to be coming up against. But you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's just go ahead and do it. Yeah, I guess my math was off. I thought we had 2 realms to go before we had another boss fight, but something must have thrown me off. I guess that's also something that can happen if you have even a small break between episodes, like even a day. You can be off. It's very easy to be off by 1. Okay, there's our another boss. Enemies now have lost defense and have a bomb as well. Where are these enemies? I don't need to kill them to fight the nether boss, because unlike false gods, you can go to the nether boss pretty much whenever. Okay, this is irritating. They're fused with the robots, it would seem. What the fuck? Come on. Let's do Rabbit Dementia. And our unicorn is alive. We should be able to shut down some of these resurrections, maybe? God, what is even going on? What is even going on with these guys? Oh, hey! Here's our buried treasure. Now, this time, let's beeline for this buried treasure, because we do need to do this for the... Oh, okay. We do need buried treasure for our prophecy quest. Oh, looks like the bomb is really messing with this group of enemies quite badly. What's going on, man? Is there reflect damage? Okay, I need to look at the battle history there. Because what was... Oh, the Nemesis creatures. I see. And one of them also had woe. I see. Wait. Okay. Why was one of them one-hit killed? I've already donated. Anyway, let's not worry about that too much. 2 more wandering enemies, but before we deal with either of them, let's dig up this treasure. And there, that completes that task. Ooh, and there's a chest in this section of the map that we simply didn't open. Let's rectify that grave oversight by walking on over and opening it. And it had nothing inside, but it might have. It might have had something good. Alright. Let's continue. Let us continue. There's another enemy. god. These extra traits, man. What is... I have no idea what's going on. But for some reason our entire party is taunting. Everybody except, well, the person who is acting right now is blind, which is a bit of a problem. So instead, just, I don't know, antidote. We should give the Vivifier and also the Rift Dancer a non-ethereal antidote. Yeah, instead of Blistering Radiance, which I've never really needed to use, we should give her antidote, and we should just use one of the extra slots on the Rift Dancer to give them a non-ethereal antidote, which they can then double cast and get rid of our debuffs quicker. So let's just do this. Okay, this is annoying. What should our Ebony Ant do? Just do this, I guess? Yeah, this boss fight is gonna be interesting. Very interesting indeed. And I don't think this is a divination candle kind of floor. Scorned, and they've lost defense. And I believe our master is waiting for us down there. We just walked past him. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, no idea what even happened there. And we haven't won yet. Now we've won. These extra traits, man. Just the absolute worst. But there are no more wandering enemies, so we can be a little bit, whoa, hey, there's a dumpling. Let's just corner him and, well, let's try this. Oh, that is not working at all. And he's been damaged too many times this turn. So let's germinate. Can we? Yes, we can send you to the bottom of the timeline. And I don't think we can really attack this guy too much. But let's try, I don't know, maybe an Impending Doom. Oh, you know what I should do? Is I should give the Centaur Duelist Impending Doom. Because eventually, with the Eye of Fineltha, spell charges aren't consumed anymore on casting spells. So he could just cast it over and over again. I mean, he can cast his ethereal one over and over again as well, but if I give him a non-ethereal one, then he can double cast it, which just increases the chances of taking down annoying enemies in one hit. Alright, this one has gone down. It's gonna give us a few levels. Yeah, 7 levels. Not too bad. Should we summon some extra Nemesis creatures? I tell you what, we'll come back to that after we deal with this nether boss. Oh, we are really close though, right? Yeah, we're really close to another favor rank with Vulcanar. So let's get into a couple of these optional combats, just to push ourselves over. Well, I guess we're not guaranteed combat, so... Well, even more nemesis creatures. So, yay. And then there's one more. Before we do anything, let's fight this master. Okay, we are going first, which means we can get rid of all of their extra trait garbage. Just gone. Just gone. Wait, hang on, what is the mastery trait though? Master of Efreets. It's a burning trait, not surprising. Alright, let's do this. And with you, let's single cast reincarnation like this. The Vivifier died, which is annoying. But I think we might have broken through. Yeah, so let's just do a Rabid Dementia like this. And I think we should be fine against these guys. There we go. Another one of them. Another master taken down. And now let's see how this fight against the nether boss goes. Hopefully it goes well, but hard to say. Anything else in this realm? Well, there's a couple things up there. We'll get to them when we get to them. Who are we up against? We are up against Shackler. Is nearly unkillable. Alright. So what's your deal? What's your deal, dude? Creatures are immune to damage from attacks and spells. Resistant to debuffs. So you can only kill it with what? Indirect damage, then? And we are going to kill this piece of trash with Blight. There we go. I don't even care that it's a low item bonus. I am just going to beeline for this piece of trash and I'm gonna kill him. Ooh, hey, Nether Realm. Oh, you completed one of my projects. Hey, you completed my hunt. Thank you for that. Sure, let's do this. I don't want to deal with your nonsense. Enemies have dodge chance. Who fucking cares? Just get... Resurrect on death again. Resurrect on death again. Where is this stupid nether boss? Where is this? Oh no, use your yeah. Oh no, oh god. Well, at least we hit him with a dodge chance. Okay, let's just find this guy. Are there extra traits? No, there aren't, so we can just blight him and wait for blight to finish the job. Yeah, I'm really annoyed at this. And I just want this fight to be done. Yeah, this is another one of those fights which, annoyingly, like, some builds which rely on indirect damage would be like, hey, what are you talking about? This fight is easy. But nonsense, like every single one of your creatures is immune to indirect damage, and then also like resurrecting, you know, that's a bit too much. That is a bit too much. A bit too much. Oh my god. Just let me fight this stupid boss. Oh my god. Just get out of my face. Oh my, all these enemies. I don't care about you and your nonsense. Just let me fight this boss. Gems sealed after casting is annoying, but I think we have enough instances of defile. We should be able to take this boss down. Oh my god. Just leave me alone, you pieces of garbage. Yeah, and gem sealed after casting was one of the hidden realm properties. Had I seen it, I would have probably kept rolling. Because it's gonna make this fight annoying. Where are you serious? I don't. I mean, I guess mimics are fine. We get decent treasure from them. Yeah, all it took was. Oh my god. The one time I needed my unicorn to step up and shut down that resurrection, she didn't. Where are you, you piece of garbage? Are you serious? Yeah, we ran into every single enemy. There we go. At least they all died, and at least we know there are no more enemies left. Alright, let's just put an end to this. There's a couple bosses with really annoying gimmicks, and this is one of them. So, let us just... Where is this guy? Oh my god. Oh, he was here the entire time. Of course he was right there. Of course that was gonna happen. Alright, let's put an end to you and your bullshit. Yeah, legends say you're unkillable. Legends also say you're a douchebag. Alright. Defile. And now, literally, it doesn't matter what we do. I guess we can start reincarnating just to make sure we have the health to survive. Oh my god, what? What is going on? Why did we take all that damage? Hang on, what the fuck happened? What happened in that one turn where our entire party was killed? Fucking... what? Oh my god. Well, we gotta do this again. This time we have extra traits. Well, you summoned a treasure golem. There's a riddle dwarf there as well, which we should do. Oh my god. Ooh, and there's one of these realms. Sure, why not? Oh my god. Just hurry, just hurry. Hey, what is our realm, our item bonus? 318, that's not bad, I guess. We're out of spins. Hey, we got an extra 2 turns. Hey, look, we got some treasure. Hey, look, another 2 turns. 3 turns, oh my god. More treasure. Notoriety, and I think this is our last turn. No, 2 turns remaining. I think this is the longest game I've ever played of this. Even more treasure, and that ends it. Alright. And more notoriety. And do you give us anything? No, you don't. Alright. What else are we dealing? Again, gems sealed after casting. Deep submersion. What sort of spell are you? Hang on. Oh my god, it's not in this list. Hang on, I've got this. Don't even worry about it. Deep submersion is a sorcery spell, evidently. I would have guessed nature, but I guess that also works. At least we don't have resurrect after death. Can we just punch our way to victory? Okay, let's make our donation as well. I don't care about anything except taking down this boss. Yeah, let's just do this. Are you fucking serious right now? I just want... Oh, and of course you're really tanky. Ugh. Ugh. This is gonna be like a 2-hour video. A clusterfuck of epic proportions. And yeah, now let's just do Rabbit Dementia. This should end it. What? Does he have a... Are you fucking serious? You rolled with undeath? This is why I hate extra traits. it should just be removed from the game. It makes you waste time dealing with bullshit. As you can see, I'm starting to get salty. But I don't think you can blame me. Alright, let's find this boss. I don't even want to fight enemies. Oh, get the hell away from me. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's... There's the treasure golem, which we should, yeah, I'm not even responding to these low-level nether stones. So here's how we'll do this. We'll start with one reincarnation. And then double cast Rabbit Dementia, because I really want to take down this treasure golem. I guess all it took was one cast. Yeah, Muse is angry. Hey, look, trait Vengeance. What is Vengeance? Is it important at all? After your imlings die, this creature gains attack and speed. Well, we have no imlings in our party, so that's not a thing. Shelled, sure, why not? You know what, I'm just gonna throw myself at this guy. So we need to waste one turn removing your extra traits. We need to waste a second turn blighting you. Actually, we can blight you later. Let's... what? I thought we had the reincarnation macro. Okay, this is gonna be another... This is gonna be another clusterfuck. We're probably dead. So we need our Vivifier to do that. Did a trivial amount of damage, but that's not what we needed out of it. The main thing we just needed was the extra health and an Archangel's Blessing. Arbitration as well. Alright, now comes the thing. Defile these guys. Rift Dancer, you are feared. That doesn't really matter. Just actually, you know what? You know what? Just oh, again, you used Rabbit Dementia. This is going off the rails. Somehow, we're still holding on. With our Dreadwhite, you know what, just provoke, please. Ebony and just defend. And we'll wait for Blight to do its job. One of them isn't blighted, but I don't want to cast Blight just for one of them. Because we have a very limited number of uses for that spell. This time I will re-blight them, but we don't have that many ethereal... that many charges off this spell. Oh my god. Can we even do this? Another pointless attack. Dreadwhite, they gained a bunch of minions, which is annoying. So let's do Contagion. And then just defend. Defend? How much damage is Shackler gonna take is the important question. Quite a bit, quite a bit. We could still win. He removed Blight from one of the guys again, which is annoying. But they should start going down pretty soon. Yeah, let's just keep defending. Keep defending. Defend. What? Why did he get his health back? This fucking sucks. Oh my god. We needed more defile charges and now we're gonna... And now we're gonna lose. We needed more defile charges and now we're gonna lose again. Okay. Yeah, he has 2 more turns of Blight. We've got to somehow kill him in those 2 turns. Oh no, what is going on? He's removing Defile from some of them. Oh my god, why? What? He had turns of Blight. Why did he... He removed Blight from himself and then... okay. We cannot fight this guy with our Defile gems being sealed. Because that is utter bullshit. That is just a bunch of garbage trash. Alright. Okay. Once again, extra traits, which we're gonna have to deal with. Once again, where is this piece of... Oh god, just... At least this time, they don't have Resurrect on Death, and we don't have gems sealed after casting. Oh hey look, another potentially treasure golem. Okay, come on. I just want to get this guy killed. I probably shouldn't even be fighting him. I wasn't expecting to do a boss fight in this episode, and I think that's kind of throwing off my rhythm. Okay, let's gather ourselves. We can do this. We can definitely do this. Okay, just get away from me. Alright. There's no more master to fight in this realm. So let's start with a double cast... no. We're saving our reincarnations for the final fight. Now let's see if maybe Rabbit Dementia can... Chance to resist damage. Well, sure. Well, just have every bad thing happen at once. there's this piece of trash. Again, I'm not gonna bother picking up the rest of my buffs because I am sick and tired of your bullshit. First thing I'm gonna do, extra traits gone. Second thing I'm gonna do, defile. Third thing I am going to do, arbitration. There we go. There we go. There we go. And you know what? I want to cast other debuffs on him. Like silenced and I don't want to snare him. I want him to take his turn and then yeah, I want this guy to have a whole bunch of debuffs so that when his turn comes, he doesn't remove Blight. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of turns of Blight left to go. Yeah. So, unless some garbage happens, he should die next turn. Yeah, defend, 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 defend. Why are you not dead? What is this nonsense? Why are you... You've got 5 turns of Blight. Why are you not dead? You should be dead. You're dead. Okay. What a fucking ordeal. But we are finally done with this guy. And... what a relief. How long has this episode been? Well, it's split across multiple sessions, so it's going to be hard to judge, but it's been about... it's been more than an hour is what it's been. So, let's just... let us just end this. And I'm not going to be summoning any divination enemies here just because... well, number one, it's been a long enough episode, and number two, it's just... it is just a bit much. Alright. I'm thinking reincarnation is probably a quicker way to deal with these guys. Evidently not. Evidently not. Okay, yeah. I'm a bit less... a bit less talkative just because I have been drained by this fight. But, you know what, at least we got through it, and then we don't have to worry about it. And then we can remember the next time, when we fight him the 4th time, that Shackler is a piece of shit, and you should only fight him in... a situation where you can cheese him down easily if you don't have a build that does indirect damage, which we definitely don't. We came close that first time. Well, close in quotation marks. Had we planned things out differently, because we only have what the fuck is going on in this fight? Like, we had a limited number of resurrections, and if we had played things differently, if we had waited until after the damage multipliers... Oh, God, you pieces of garbage. I hate this affix. So pointless. So, like, in that first fight where we tried to kill him with the reincarnation, the woe damage, if we had waited until after the damage multipliers, which come into place when the enemy, when the fight has been going on long enough, and then but the problem is then oh yeah, of course, enemies are going to be gaining their health back as well. Which is really irritating when they can only take 25% of their damage, their health and damage, but they can gain all of it back if they heal it, which is some grade A bullshit. And what's your problem? What is your problem? Yeah, just die. Just get the hell away from me. Hey, look. Another treasure map. Yeah, let's make our donation. Let's make our donation and let us just leave. Okay, let's finish off this realm. Couple of chests. Nothing in them, okay. Any parts of this realm that we haven't explored? Doesn't look like it. Well, there's a thing at the bottom there that we didn't pick up. And there's the buried treasure, of course. I guess fine. I'll swing by here, grab this thing, and then go back. And let's just immediately head back home. And complete this hunt. This should take us to rank S. With the Doomsday's... no, it didn't. Because we only got 1600. Doomsday... Where was the Doomsday Spectre? Yeah, it's a bit of a waste, but I really want to get this guy up to S rank. So I'll just do the hunt with him. Anyway, I think we are done with this episode, so let's just recap what we did. We started off with me thinking we had 2 regular realms to go before our next boss fight. We only had 1 realm, and then I realized, oh, we're already on 490. And we had a boss fight, and I perhaps ill-advisedly made the decision to do the boss fight in this episode, and I had forgotten what a piece of shit Shackler was. Like, everyone in this fight is completely immune to attack and spell damage. You can only kill him with indirect damage, and we don't have an indirect damage build. We can do indirect damage to enemies who have a sane amount of health. We cannot use the woe damage to kill enemies who have like 60 million health. That's just not a thing. We'd have to wait until, you know, like a 320% damage multiplier like across the board before we even started resurrecting anybody. I guess, yeah, exactly, before we even started resurrecting anybody, because we wouldn't want to waste any of our resurrections, and then that would just give them time to kill us. That is just not a way to win. So the only way to win was to cheese them with the blight damage and the realm property where the enemies heal every turn. And usually when that shows up randomly in a realm, and if I beat a boss with, because of that, I feel a little bit bad because I'm like, oh, I could have beaten this boss in some other way. It feels bad cheesing it, but in this case, like, fuck this guy. He deserves nothing better than that. That is what he deserves. He deserves to be cheesed because he is a cheesy piece of garbage. He's just a piece of cheese lying in the garbage, is what he is. This Shackler guy. 333. Pleasing. All the same digits, but no. 350, I said, is what I want. 352, I will accept. So we've rolled ourselves our item bonus for the next stage as well. But in the one realm that we did before we embarked on this very long process of trying to take down Shackler, is that we found a card and we found a nether stone with a trait. Not a trait that we needed, but still nice to see. We found a couple of less useful nether stones, which we're just going to grind up later. And we beat all of the masters, and in fact we found the rare god spawn master as well. So some good stuff happened, overshadowed a little bit by the frustration in taking down Shackler, but even then we took him down eventually, and overall it wasn't that bad of an episode. Now that the fight is over, now that the frustration is receding, I'm feeling pretty good about that one. And if you ended up skipping past the fight, you know what I'll do is I will put an annotation in the video, or I might just skip. I'll edit it and I'll skip that part entirely, because there's no point seeing that one fight where we ran out of resurrections. I'll just and it'll make the video a bit shorter as well, a more reasonable time. So that's what I'll do for that, and hopefully that makes the video more palatable to watch without having to skip through parts where nothing's happening. But it might make things a bit confusing, so I'll have to include a description about what happened in the fight that I'm skipping, because I talk about it a bunch, and without that it might make things a bit confusing. But yeah, that's what I'll do. That's my job. That's not for you to worry about. For you, all I have to say is thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode, where we do have more regular realm progress to make, no boss fights. And I hope to see you then, and until then, take care.